Today we're making smoked pulled pork. I'm Zach, behind the camera's Tim, and we want to welcome you to the table outside. So we're cooking a pork shoulder. We took the bone out just because the conditions, we want to make sure it cooks quick enough. Generally with pork, when you're making pulled pork, you want it to go nice and slow. It's England, we don't have all the time in the day for filming, so we want it to cook a bit quicker, so we took the bone out. But specifically, the pork shoulder, it has different ends, and we got the Boston butt end of the pork shoulder. We're smoking it around between 250 to 280 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's roughly 125 to 145 degrees Celsius. I don't like using foil personally. I prefer Pro Smoke's butcher's paper, but needs must.
How long have we been smoking for, son?
Just over 4 hours.
Just over 4?
Yeah, because I totally knew the time it was. What time is it? I don't know the time. What time is it?
He really didn't. I actually had to check how long we've been smoking for, but here we go.
Just over 4 hours, and so it's looking nice. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna wrap it. All right.
What have we been smoking over, just by the way?
So we've been using, believe it or not, cherry wood.
Ooh.
If you're in South Essex, hey, go on Facebook, look up Phil's Essex Logs. He has different types of wood you could buy: cherry wood, apple wood, oak wood. It's great. And like he says in his video, very aromatic. Smells like Essex.
It's pulling apart. Here's a little taste test. Go on. So in case you haven't seen any of our other smoking videos, Zach, why do you wrap meat?
Stays juicier. That's why. It's all about the moisture.
There you go. Lock it in. So you've wrapped it, and now what next?
Yeah, so we're just gonna let it finish off maybe another hour or so on there, just to rise to the temp. We're looking at about 93 degrees Celsius. I can't tell you what in Fahrenheit, just Google it.
But that's the temperature we're looking for.
But that's the temperature we're looking for to pull.
Lovely.
All right, and we have some nice claws that will break out here in a bit when we're at pull. It'll be good.
Now, let's make a slaw. You.
All right, so the slaw. We know that we made the slaw before, but this is a little bit different than the previous slaw. This is not a Texas tangy slaw. This is more of a traditional South African slaw.
Yep.
So what we're doing is we're using two different types of cabbage. We have white cabbage and purple cabbage. It's gonna be about roughly 6 cups of that by the time we get this all chopped down properly. We're going to do 1 bushel of, or 1 bunch of coriander, cilantro, whatever you wanna call it. We're going to shred down 4 medium-sized carrots, and then we'll put 2 tablespoons of Dijon, about 4 tablespoons of the white wine vinegar, and then salt and coarse ground pepper to taste. Let's get going.
It has to be said that if you are making this for bigger or smaller crowds, obviously adjust the ratios of what Zach has just said to meet the needs. But
absolutely,
this is roughly what we're going to be doing. As you can see, pretty roughly chopped. It's going to work perfectly with the richness of the meat. And we yet haven't mentioned it. How are we serving this, Zach?
Oh yeah, so obviously the pulled pork is going to be served with a nice slaw on a baguette, and then topped with a North Carolina vinegar sauce.
Ooh.
But we'll get to that here a little bit later on.
Yes, we will.
This is a really big head of purple cabbage, and so I just wanted to get the even amount, the amount to equal the white cabbage. And so the rest of this we'll save for something else later on. But let's get shredding our carrots.
Pointing out the elephant in the room, Zach is now under an umbrella. But hey, cooking in England, you gotta roll with the punches, right?
That's right, needs musts, needs musts. What we're gonna do now is add our other ingredients.
So we have now been forced to move undercover because the rain has got torrential. So we are now undercover, making a plan. Joys of putting on gloves with wet hands.
Welcome to England. We're cooking outside. It's not the easiest thing, but We're committed.
We are.
And one day, year or two from now, we're gonna have a nice covered patio to do this on.
Look at that. That's going to be delicious. It smells good.
It does
Smell the
smells
Dijon
fresh.
mustard.
Oh yeah.
Going to cut perfectly through that pork. That is almost done. And so folks, we are going to have to end this video on the inside.
Unfortunately, it's absolutely pissing, or raining cats and dogs, as they say in Texas.
We've literally got no choice.
Hey, it's February. We're in Southeast England. It is what it is. Stay strong. Keep cooking. Don't let the weather get you down.
Boom. We're inside.
Inside.
What's next?
Yeah, so it is reached 93 degrees Celsius. Take the meter probe out. Make sure all the aluminum or oh, tell me it's gonna fall apart.
Oh my gosh. It's gonna come apart.
All right, so now it's rested a little bit. This is our smoked pulled pork sandwich with a South African slaw and a North Carolina vinegar sauce. I hope you guys enjoy it. I sure know we will.
We're definitely going to.
See you next time.